reporters to share the people and organizations in their cities making the biggest impact. It's all part of our search for the Good Neighbor of the Year. I missed it, Jesse. And you, our beloved viewers, will help choose the all-time favorite. They're all incredible. We're going to choose one. But today marks the final stop of our national search, Des Moines, Iowa, where one program is helping families emerge from homelessness. Here to tell us more, let's welcome everybody, anchor Jodi Long from KCCI Des Moines and the executive director of Families Forward, Tim. Give it up for him, y'all. So meet Bowen, everybody.
Good to see you.
So you have to cover so many things. So my first question is usually like, why Families Forward?
Well, homelessness is something that impacts much of the U.S. And in Des Moines, we are seeing an increase in the homeless population, those experiencing homelessness. Of course, we have homeless shelters that really cater towards individuals, but not a lot of shelters that cater towards families with young children. So that's where Families Forward comes into play, because not only are they an emergency shelter, they offer low-cost housing for these families with their young children. And so that's what's really incredible. And knowing that this organization serves primarily, we're talking single moms, we're talking women of color, but when you look at the children who are involved in this too, those kids deserve to have a place to call home.
And to feel safe.
And to feel safe, and a place to make positive memories.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Tim, you said there's kind of a, what's like the root? I think you said there's like a root of like why families are in-house. Like what's the root cause, you think?
There is. And, you know, family homelessness is so much different than individual homeless. You know, families, you never think of them being homeless. You don't see them out in the street. Some live out of the car, but very few. You can't do that in Iowa. Too hot, too cold. But it's due to income. You know, the vast majority, as Jodi said, of the families we serve are single moms. Say they had 2 or 3 kids. They're working a job, $14, $15 an hour, maybe even 16. But, you know, you have unaffordable health insurance or none at all. Kids are expensive.
Yeah.
Apartments are very expensive. With families, it's really the lack of income. That can be, you know, where they're living paycheck to paycheck. You have a situation occur, your car breaks down, you got to pay for your car to get it fixed, to get to work. Next thing you know, you're 2 months behind on rent, and you end up getting evicted.
And then you got to choose which bill you're going to pay.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. That's the struggle.
Choices.
Yeah. Yeah. So how does the housing work? How does it all go down?
Well, what we do, we have 2 programs. We have New Direction Shelter, which is emergency shelter. So we serve 8 families at a time. They each have their own individualized bedroom. We have a congregate kitchen. They can make their own food. We have a large living room. We really try to make it a real home environment for those children, which we feel is very important. And then our primary responsibility with my staff is to help those families as soon as possible get into permanent housing. A lot of times we're working with other agencies that have some government grants, that have some rent assistance, which we utilize as much as possible.
Yeah.
We have another program called the Home Connection. We actually own 29 housing units. Majority of those are single-family homes. Our families really feel like they are in a real home because they're in a single family home. They're with us 2 to 5 years. You know, we're working with each family in terms of what we can do to help them, whether that's in helping them with employment, getting better employment, or getting employment, getting the child care. With families that we work longer term with in a Home Connection program, we're helping them develop a household budget. You know, many of the families never even worked with a budget. We feel that's very important for them. You know, we'll pull their credit score. What can we do to improve your credit report? How can we improve your credit score? They had debt, which predominantly usually it's health related. We're helping them put together a debt plan to start paying that debt down. And in the Home Connection, what we're really wanting to do is see those families be able to transition into market-based housing, that they have the income to go market-based housing. And we have been so fortunate, especially families that work really hard and have the capability to do that, that about 10 to 15% of our families every year go into actually home ownership.
That's incredible.
It is.
Going, I don't know, were there goals? Are you like a vision person? Do you have goals that kind of help you build up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just setting your own roadmap for success. And I mean, I feel like those transitional moments for families and households are kind of the trickiest part in addressing homelessness and anyone experiencing that. So, I mean, it's incredible that you guys have these programs just in place for that specific area. Amazing.
Well, right now, Jodi's colleague is with one of the residents of Families Forward in Des Moines. We're going to head there after the break. Don't go away. KCCI Des Moines and the Executive Director of Families Forward, Tim. And Families Forward serves unhoused families in Des Moines by providing short and medium stay homes to those in need while helping them build financial independence. So right now, Jodi's colleague, Laura Terrell from KCCI Des Moines is with one of the Families Forward residents. So Laura, who are you with?
Kelly, I am with Juanita. This is a huge day today. She's been part of Families Forward program for years, but today she is becoming a homeowner. Oh my gosh, Juanita!
Yes, it's super exciting. Actually, Laura, I will close on this beautiful house tomorrow.
We are so excited. You see the big red bow on the door, but we want to know, first of all, how you became linked up with Families Forward.
Well, Laura, about 10 years ago, I was struggling with a pretty severe drug addiction, and during that time, I had 5 of my 6 children removed from my care. I did have the one child left with me, and I was able to go to a women and children's facility to get treatment. And I was there for about 2.5 years, and then I was introduced to Families Forward Home Connections. They actually let me move into a house with affordable rent, right? So affordable that I could wait tables on the weekend and I could pursue some of my dreams. And one of my dreams was getting an education. So I was able to go to school full-time and wait tables part-time and get my bachelor's in social work.
And you are about to get a master's here soon. You are just so humble. She probably won't actually tell you that. But this is amazing for you. You are going to have so many Christmases, holidays with your kids in this home, Juanita. We couldn't be happier for you.
Yes, I'm super excited, and it's all thanks to Home Connections and Families Forward. The transitional housing option was perfect for someone in my situation to be able to get an education and ultimately be able to purchase a home.
Your new house! This is so exciting! Kelly, back to you.
Congratulations! Oh my gosh, that is incredible. And not only for your kids, but yourself, or herself, yeah.
And I can see through the window, there's central air in that house. That is a huge deal.
That is key.
That is necessary in Iowa summers. That is necessary in Iowa summers.
Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Juanita, and thank you, Laura, for joining us. That was so special. Thank you for sharing your story. Congratulations, Juanita. Everybody, this is for you, Tim. So our friends at ConAgra believe everybody deserves consistent access to nutritious food as well, and they love the great work that Families Forward is doing to help feed and house families in need. So they're going to donate $20,000 just to help out. How good is that? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's a beautiful